Once upon a time, there was a boy who killed a giant. And this story has been told and retold so many times throughout history that most people think it is just a fairy tale. But the Bible says it really happened. It's recorded in the book of 1 Samuel, chapters 17 and 18. Every day, young David looked after his father's sheep. But one day, a huge giant came out from the Philistine camp. His name was Goliath, and he challenged the Israelites to fight him. Day after day, Goliath taunted them, but no one was brave enough to step forward and accept his challenge until one day. David heard Goliath's boastful taunts and became angry. Said, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should be able to mock the God of Israel?" Then David ran to the battlefield to confront the giant. When he got there, he saw that Goliath was huge, over 9 feet tall, with a helmet that looked like a bronze bucket on his head, and he had on a coat of mail that was made of scales. Each scale was connected to the one next to it, and all of them were made of bronze. And the giant had a sword that was made especially for him. It was 5,000 shekels of gold, which is about 13 pounds of gold, and its point was like a spear. But David wasn't afraid. He was a shepherd boy who had faced fierce animals, and he knew that with God on his side, he didn't need to be afraid. So he asked the man who was in charge of Israel's army for a sling and 5 stones. Then David took his 5 stones and put them in his bag, and he went out to face the giant. Goliath saw David approaching, and he laughed. He thought it was very funny that a little kid was coming to fight him. But when David reached out his hand as if to get his sling, the giant charged toward him, roaring like a lion. But before the giant could reach him, David turned around, took a stone from his bag, put it in his sling, and with a flick of his wrist, he let it fly. The stone hit the giant in the forehead, and he fell down on his face with a thud. The stone must have weighed at least a few pounds, and it knocked the giant's helmet off his head as well. And so the battle was over. The people of Israel cheered and shouted, "David has slain Goliath." As soon as Goliath's men saw that their leader was down, they ran away, were so ashamed and embarrassed that a little kid had beaten their mighty warrior that they hid their faces behind their shields. After the battle, David became famous throughout all of Israel. And that's the story of how the boy who had faith in God was able to kill the giant. Faith makes the impossible possible. When you put your faith in Jesus, He gives you the strength you need to do the things He has called you to do. So never doubt the power of faith. It can move mountains, it can heal the sick, and it can even defeat giants. If you believe in Jesus, you can do all the things He has called you to do. This is the host. And remember, you are awesomely, wonderfully made in the image of God. And if you believe in Jesus, you can do all the things He has called you to do. Thanks for watching. See you next time.